maybes. Investing in myself with cash money like Slim and Baby. Rappers' actions always comical like Dick Tracy. Why would I mimic you? You'll never make the big stages. Karaoke concerts and lazy albums that's rushed. Mark Jackson calls what happened to the game that I love. I mean the artist only that, so who would I be to judge? I guess the standards that I set can only be met by one. KOLO, the beat's already well known. The pen can make you question whether he wrote Othello. The hustle makes you think he served product in the ghettos, but he was playing keys and then he rose like arpeggios. The best with tempo since the man that made the donut instrumental.
Let me know if y'all can hear me.
Another track to add the list that's evidential. I'm trying to make a beat off movements with the pencil, so the following are gone on the socials is just supplemental. I wanted more than anybody that ever picked up a mic. All my dreams will come to life, for them I'm ready to die. I hope you live the same, you might as well just get up and try. Cause regret is a disease that eats you up from inside. The basement is a penthouse when I'm closing my eyes. I think of how my mom believed in me, in seconds I cry. I think of where my dad grew up at, it fills me with pride. And all they did for me won't be in vain, you'll see that in time.
We about to start cooking up. We're gonna let everybody join and then we'll get to it. Thank y'all for joining. And yeah, let's have a good session. Yeah. New song 760 Miles out right now.
I gotta find a way. Yeah. I make no excuses on this torturous road of life. My will to excel is supernatural like a poltergeist. Lucifer was whooping ass till I learned to fight. Now when I walk through the fire, I just turn to ice. Me and Brian like Dre and Iveen, we always been defiant ones. ATL to New York, back and forth the ride I run. 760 miles every year to take a chance at life. Up and downs, I made it through, what's left is just to make it right. And that I will, we ain't doing maybes. Investing in myself with cash money like Slim and Baby. Rappers' actions always comical like Dick Tracy. Why would I mimic you? You'll never make the big stages. Karaoke concerts and lazy albums that's rushed. Mark Jackson calls what happened to the game that I love. I mean the artist only that, so who would I be to judge? I guess the standards that I set can only be met by one. KOLO, the beat's already well known. The pen can make you question whether he wrote Othello.
We gonna start in like 5 minutes. We just gonna wait for everybody to join in. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go. Let's get it.
The best with tempo since the man that made the donut instrumentals. And this another track to add the list that's evidential. I'm trying to make a beat off movements with the pencil, so the following are gone on the socials is just supplemental. I wanted more than anybody that ever picked up a mic. All my dreams will come to life, for them I'm ready to die. I hope you live the same, you might as well just get up and try. Cause regret is a disease that eats you up from inside. The basement is a penthouse when I'm closing my eyes. I think of how my mom believed in me, in seconds I cry. I think of where my dad grew up at, it fills me with pride. And all they did for me won't be in vain, you'll see that in time.
Brian, what's up, man? What's up? Camelia. Great to have you. My French is terrible, by the way, so you're gonna have to teach me some words. But thank you for tuning in. You've been a loyal one. I appreciate you, and thank you for the love on the song. I really appreciate it. Really, I do. All right, we're gonna let this song loop once more, and then yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna cook a beat today. Maybe talk about the song. Any questions y'all have, all that good stuff.
Gotta find a way. Yeah. I make no excuses on this torturous road of life. My will to excel is supernatural like a poltergeist. Lucifer was whooping ass till I learned to fight. Now when I walk through the fire, I just turn to ice. Me and Brian like Dre and Iveen, we always been defiant ones. ATL to New York, back and forth the ride I run. 760 miles every year to take a chance at life. Up and downs, I made it through, what's left is just to make it right. And that I will, we ain't doing maybes. Investing in myself with cash money like Slim and Baby. Rappers' actions always comical like Dick Tracy. Why would I mimic you? You'll never make the big stages. Karaoke concerts and lazy albums that's rushed. Mark Jackson calls what happened to the game that I love. I mean the artist only that, so who would I be to judge? I guess the standards that I set can only be met by one. KOLO, the beat's already well known. The pen can make you question whether he wrote Othello. The hustle also makes you think he served product in the ghettos. But he was playing keys and then he rose like arpeggios. The best with tempo since the man that made the donut instrumentals. And this another track to add the list that's evidential. I'm trying to make a beat off movements with the pencil. So
We cooking beats and I got a new song. Let's go, let's go.
I wanted more than anybody that ever picked up a mic. All my
If you haven't yet, go search Colo 760 Miles on everything. On my YouTube channel too, we got a new video. We gonna watch that later. Let's go, let's go.
It's a penthouse when I'm closing my eyes. I think of how my mom believed in me in seconds I cry. I think of where my dad grew up at, it fills me with pride. And all they did for me won't be in vain, you'll see that in time.
All right. So for everybody here, again, y'all know my name by now probably, but I'm Colo. I make music. I make a lot of rap beats, soulful beats, trap beats, whatever. I love making whatever type of music. And yeah, today we're gonna be doing another beat. Basically, what I do is just show y'all my process from the beginning to the end. So we're gonna start with showing how I pick my samples. Usually, I use YouTube, TrackLib. All kinds of resources, but today we got another TrackLib sample that I'm gonna do, and I'm excited to do this one because again, I don't know exactly where I'm gonna go with it every time I start. So yeah, we're just gonna start from the beginning and build from there. So basically, this is the sample that we're gonna be working with today. I heard the beginning and I knew from the beginning I just knew this was gonna work. So yeah, let's listen and see what it's like. Yeah, so you get the gist. When I hear this, I feel like this is not going to be one of those songs that I want to go crazy with the chops. My first thought is maybe just to keep the essence of it because I feel like there's some good loops in there. But again, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. So yeah, we're going to figure it out as we're going along. So let's not waste no time, man. Let's get into it and see what we can come up with. So yeah, I got the sample already loaded into it. So I kind of did the work of having the sample already kind of there. And then, well, actually, never mind. I do not even have that. That is incorrect. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna load the sample from the folder. Yeah, so this is the sample we're gonna be working with. Again, I usually use Serato Sample. It's just a great plugin for samples. Let's see. All right, I found my first pattern, but we're gonna make a bunch of different patterns with this and just like mess with it and see what we come up with. So let's go ahead and record this first one. Let's see. Hopefully the timing is good as well. If there's timing issues, I'll just change that afterwards. All right, and then we're gonna have another switch up. Okay, let's do one with the regular loop. Okay, I'm gonna do one just following the regular loop, but just gonna chop it up probably for timing's sake, and let's see. All right, so that one follows. All right, so that's basically just pretty much the same as the original loop. And then, so I got like this one pattern, then I'm gonna have another. Yeah. That's nice, that's nice. Yeah, I just messed around with this, so. Okay, I think I got it. That's it, yeah. All right, so we have some questions. Where did I find the sample? This one is from TrackLib. Yeah, it makes it easier for sample clearance and stuff if I want to like use the beat in a song and put it out on streaming. But I also find samples on YouTube. I do like go through playlists or like I'll search like, you know, for example, Egyptian music from the 70s, or I'll search soul music, blah, 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 from 70s, you know, or wherever. I just search kind of whatever. On TrackLib, there's a lot of playlists too that help, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And yeah, let's see. Appreciate you, Camellia, Jay Guti, I appreciate you. Jabrilla, man, I wish there was a way for me to know exactly how I'm saying names, because I just feel like I'm messing it up. But I appreciate all of you. Yeah. But yeah, we have basically almost like 3 different sections already. So we have like this first one. And then we have like this that follows the kind of original loop. And then this is another section that we have. So yeah, we got this is kind of like what makes it interesting for me. So it's like I took basically the sample and basically have like different patterns and different times where it switches up to keep it interesting. If it just kind of stayed the same throughout, it'd kind of get boring. So now that we have our different sections, I'm gonna like kind of arrange it into how I see it. I see this as like the beginning of the verse. Or actually, this is. Yeah, so there we go. So keep that. All right, let's fix that. There's a little bit of a gap there as well. Sometimes I leave these gaps. So like if you hear this, for example, you see that gap in between. Sometimes I don't leave the gaps. Sometimes I like the gaps because it gives more of a human feeling. So it's just kind of like to taste. Sometimes I have it no gaps. Sometimes it's like having that gap makes it feel like it's played, you know, instead of it being just like filled out. But it's just whatever you feel like doing. So I don't want that gap here. I want this all. Yeah, this legato button here is what makes it all just like, instead of it being gaps, everything fills out. Yeah, let's switch up. Let's fix some of these chops. Yep, that's not where I needed to be. Make sure these are all kind of where they need to be. Yeah, so I did this. So basically, as I played along the sample, I just picked the points that I wanted to chop it at. And I'm now just going through to correct and make sure that it starts exactly where I want it to start, so that everything plays smoothly. Some of these are a little bit off. See, this is a little bit off. This is like the beat that I want to start it at, but it was here. So just correcting that so our timing is a little bit better. Yeah, and as you can see, I do a mixture of playing it and then like going through and fixing things. And again, I'm just like learning and just figuring things out as I go along. Alright, let's mess around with the pitch a little bit, see what we like. Oh, so Sogomanyan. I know I'm probably messing up your name, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Ah, yeah. We getting there. We getting there. Let's do it. We got something. 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 So yeah, I have 3 different patterns here. So what I need to do is basically play different bass or 808 patterns for each sample, because each sample I chopped it differently. So I'm basically gonna come up with different patterns for each of the 3 sections. Oh, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We got 11 people in here. That's amazing. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, so we're gonna keep on building. So I just made the first one. Now I'm gonna make, for the other 2 patterns that I have, I'm gonna make those patterns as well, the different bass patterns for those, and then we'll see what we got. We'll be pretty much close to done after that, because we'll have basically 3 sections. Alright, we made some mistakes, but it's all good. We're gonna figure some things out. I think we got it. I think we got it. So that's pattern number 2. And now is the last one, which this basically operates like the hook of the song. So let's see what we can do for this. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this section here was kind of just, I just did something just, that's what I like to call like a beautiful mistake. Sometimes I just do things and then it's like, oh, that worked. So that's what that was. Ooh, what did I do there? Yeah, I prefer that. That's better. That's better. Alright, let's make sure these are all around the same level. We want them all. Now time for some magic, the 808. Woo. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Woo. Yeah, we got it. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I added this like little. That's the sweeper riser thing to transition from the verses to the hook. That's pretty much it. I could add some more stuff and do some little things here and there, but I don't know. This beat, I think sometimes it's better simple. Because already the sample's pretty full. It has like a lot of instruments going. Let's see, for example. Yeah, so yeah, I mean the sample already has a lot going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got the sample, we got a bass 808 combination here with this. I took basically the drum pattern, chopped it up a little bit, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yes, with my voice. Yeah, let me see if I can cook up some bars real quick, and we pretty much done. So let's see. Yeah. I can sleep on myself, my dreams are stake. The gamble I took. I can sleep on myself, my dreams are stake. The gamble I took. The gamble took. The gamble I took. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they never take. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they never. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. Ooh. I can sleep on myself, my dreams are stake. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. Yeah. I can sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the greatest to lay on tape? What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative, really. Yeah, I'm about to rap a little 4-bar on this. Woo. I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All the points of the base. Yeah. 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 I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All their points of the base. I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All their points of the base. I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is... One more time, yeah. I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All their points are debased. The bait they fishing for, I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All their points are debased. Woo. I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All their points are debased. Alright, I think we got it. Yeah. I can't sleep on myself, my dreams are state. The gamble I took on life is a risk that they'll never take. The greatest to lay on tape. What's the point of the bait? They fishing for an alternative. All their points are debased. And that's all she wrote, people. So yeah, would love any questions. Appreciate you, Omen. I appreciate you, Brian. Yeah, maybe we'll turn it a real song. I don't know, man. I gotta. There's a lot of beats that I gotta finish, I guess. But yeah, any questions are welcome. Yeah, this was a cool one. This is pretty much kind of what my process really looks like. Especially when it comes to like straight up beat making. Sometimes when I'm producing like a full out song, you know, you're gonna add some more synths. You're gonna add stuff to make it bigger, basically. You know, add more switch ups. You know, if it was a thing where like I'm tracking out a whole song, you know, maybe take out the sample at certain points, drums will drop out. So there'll be more maybe adjustments to make to continue to make it interesting. But that's what I like about also cutting up the sample in different ways. It doesn't feel like one repetitive thing. You know, you can basically have your verse, your hook, can even have a bridge, you know, so you can like make it interesting, and the beat keeps evolving. So pretty much this is my full process, man. And yeah, I will say like that was really fun. Probably gonna like do something with that beat, even if it's just show it on social media and stuff. And yeah, like that was great. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I definitely want to do something cool and play, a little bit of my new song. So I dropped a new song. It's called 760 Miles. The video is on YouTube. I'm gonna show, a little brief preview of that and just talk about that song as well. What's your writing process? How did you get so good lyrically? That's a great question. So I think I think part of it is just like naturally writing has always come like kind of, I wouldn't say fully easy, but I've always been comfortable with writing ever since I was young. Even like writing poems and stuff, it wasn't something that was like so far fetched to me. But in terms of rapping and really getting better at it, really what changes is when you kind of like dive into the people that you love. Like, so you kind of dive into their music. So if you have a favorite rapper, I would just suggest like going to like Genius, reading all the lyrics, just basically studying everybody that you like. That's really just the best way, and picking out the things about them that you like. So if there's a certain metaphor they used, kind of breaking down what did you like about it. Rhyme schemes, like someone like M is a great example of like being incredible with rhyme schemes. So just literally reading and watching all of his stuff, videos and music, and then just going and trying to repeat that. So I think that's the best way, and it's not necessarily to do what people celebrate or what people think. It's what kind of connects with you. You kind of like, oh, I like this type of rapper, and then kind of break down what you like about that rapper and just kind of mimic it until you kind of like form your own style. So I think that's basically what happened with me. I would just listen to things that I liked and then just take from that. So yeah, and it's the same thing with beats. You just kind of listen to the beats that you like. I listen to a lot of like Dilla type of stuff, Kanye type stuff. I listen to everything. Dahi was big for me. Jake One was big for me. I listen to a lot of like amazing trap producers as well. Even like people like Zaytoven, just all kinds of stuff. Like there's literally nothing. The world is just a resource. So I would say just listen to the stuff you like a lot, and then pick out the things that you like about it, and then take that with you. And then over time, you'll just naturally get better. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I know that was a long-winded answer, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, let me do something cool now. Let me see if I can. I think I'm going to play. Let me first play. Actually, let me pull up the session. It's gonna. Yeah, it might go quiet for a little bit though. Okay. Yeah, let me pull up the session real quick. Give me 1 second. So basically, this is the new song that I dropped. It's called 760 Miles. And I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. Y'all can go watch the video on YouTube. Really proud of this video. I filmed it and edited it as well. With my help with the help of my brother, my manager Brian. He was with the filming, so he deserves some credit for that as well. But yeah, really love the song, and basically gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna go over how I made the beat as well.
gotta find a way. Yeah. I make no excuses on this torturous road of life. My will to excel is supernatural like a poltergeist. Lucifer was whooping ass till I learned to fight. Now when I walk through the fire, I just turn to ice. Me and Brian like Dre and Iveen, we always been defiant ones. ATL to New York, back and forth the route I run. 760 miles every year to take a chance at life. Up and downs, I made it through. What's left is just to make it right. And that I will, we ain't doing maybes. Investing in myself with cash money like Slim and Baby. Rappers' actions always comical like Dick Tracy. Why would I mimic you? You'll never make the big stages.
So yeah, really proud of this song and this video. I think it's like, you know, it's a great song in that like it's a combination of like a good beat, not too overpowering or anything, but also like my lyrics get to shine as well. So yeah, definitely wanted to do something cool and just show y'all kind of like the beat session for that as well. And it basically follows the same kind of thing that y'all just saw from me with the last song, you know, so finding the sample and then chopping it up. So I'm gonna play the sample, just the sample, or I'm gonna try to at least, and see what that sounds like. So that's like the original sample. I can even. So yeah, it keeps going on. I just kind of took the beginning with the piano section because that's like the main section that I really liked, and it reminded me of like classic like piano rap beats like Dead Presidents, all that kind of stuff. So I took basically what I needed, and then I was like, okay, let's chop it and make different sequences and stuff. So yeah, this is what you get with that. So yeah, we get that, and then I'm gonna just solo the drums a little bit, let y'all know. So yeah, that's the drums. We got a hat, we got bass, and yeah, all these elements. So it's basically follows the same thing that we just did. The only difference with this is that when it comes to these elements, I added a little bit more stuff to make it more interesting throughout. So like here's like the keys that I played. So yeah, it pretty much follows the same pattern of what I usually do. So the only extra step that is different with this is that I would just add on top little instruments to make it interesting and keep it moving. Even adding the saxophone here, you can hear it. You know. Yeah, so that's pretty much this beat. Again, the song is called 760 Miles. It's like my newest song on all streaming platforms. So if you go to any platform, it'll probably be the first song you see. You can also search it on YouTube. Again, the video is on YouTube as well. So yeah, man, very proud of that song. And that's pretty much what we're on for like the rest of the year. Just giving out content and music and everything. I always post on social media, so make sure to follow me on social media if you don't already. It's KOLO.24. And yeah, I'll be dropping more stuff on YouTube, filmmaking stuff, music stuff, just keeping the ball rolling. I very much appreciate the 13 people that are here right now. Definitely means a lot. Of course, you know, we're just trying to keep growing everything. And I want to just keep rolling with everything, with the music and the content, and just build stuff for y'all so that y'all can enjoy. And hopefully, like, you know, hopefully things progress to a point where we're having more in-person experiences. I can perform in like different countries and come meet y'all and come do all that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, if y'all have any like last minute questions, I'm open to those as well. Please let me know. Thank you, Camellia. I appreciate the love on the song. Thank you, Jabrilla. I appreciate you. Sorry if I'm messing up your name. Omen, I appreciate you as well. I very much appreciate everybody. If you guys have any questions or last minute feedback, I also tried a new setup this time. So having like my part be vertical and having the screen to the side, I like this better. But y'all let me know if you prefer the old format better. But yeah, just gonna be figuring things out as we're going. Yeah, I've been enjoying this so far. It's cool to just, you know, give y'all a little bit of insight into like how I go about making beats and stuff. So definitely having a lot of fun. Going to be doing this every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to tell people that I will be streaming and cooking up beats. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. And yes, until next time, which is next Wednesday,